Hey, yo, what's up, people? It's your boy Pocky back again. I don't know how I'm going to start this video, but let me put on some background music so I can give you the vibe. I want you to have all the vibe in the world, and feel free. Comment down below what you want me to talk about next time, but today the day is well occupied and scheduled to have a great teaching for those who have a teachability index which is above 75%. And today I'm going to talk about spirituality and how to escape the trauma loop. So officially, let's start by saying hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, a very warm welcome. I'm Evan Songwai, and today we are diving deep into a topic that is super close to my heart, and I know it will resonate with so many of you. How do you get into spirituality and self-improvement without getting absolutely stuck in the past? Because let's be real, when you start on this journey of personal development and growth, whether it is exploring mindfulness, diving into therapy, or even just trying to understand ourselves better, a lot of what we uncover is from the past. Old wounds, past mistakes, childhood experiences, regrets, and it can feel like you are just swimming in it. Sometimes to the point where it feels like you are drowning. I've been there, trust me. Oh, I've been there. For a long time now, my self-improvement journey felt like it is a self-excavating of past traumas journey. While incredibly valuable, I realized I was spending much time looking backwards. I wasn't really moving forward, and I know so many of you feel that too. You want to heal, you want to grow, but you also want to live now and build the future. So tonight we are going to talk about a few practical ways to navigate this and how to honor your past, learn from it, but then crucially, how to gently but firmly release its grip so that you can embrace the present and step into the future you're building. Let's start with the getting into it part. For many, spirituality and self-improvement can seem a bit nebulous. Where do you even begin? That is very simple. Firstly, you don't need to go full guru overnight. Think about baby steps. Maybe it is 5 minutes of quiet meditation in the morning. Maybe it is journaling for 10 minutes before bed, or just consciously paying attention to your breath when you are stressed. For spirituality, it doesn't have to be tied to a specific religion unless it resonates with you. It could be connecting with nature, finding awe in everyday moments, or simply exploring what gives your life meaning and beyond the material. The goal here is to begin, just to start somewhere. Be curious and don't be judgmental. As you start exploring, especially when you dig into the past, approach it with curiosity, not judgment. Think of yourself as a kind of gentle detective. You are not to blame or shame yourself or others. You are there to understand. Why did I react that way? What was I feeling back then? This shift in perspective is monumental. It allows you to process emotions and memories without getting trapped in the shame of spiral that so often keep us stuck. Okay, so you have started this journey, you are doing the work, and then bam, you find yourself replaying that argument from 5 years ago, or dwelling on a regret, or feeling the sting of the old wound. This is where it gets tricky, right? This is the framework that I use that has been incredibly helpful. The first is to acknowledge. Acknowledge when a past memory or feeling comes up. Don't suppress it. Acknowledge it. Hello, friend. Regret. I see you. That familiar feeling of insecurity. I know you're tied to that event maybe. Okay, I'm tied to that. I'm an overthinker. I'm always tied to events. I keep on replaying what happened years ago, because when I got into spirituality, I started to realize that life is so spiritual and you have to embrace the past. But I kept on being stuck on the past so much. So, just name that feeling, name that event without judgment. You can take away some of its power, and that is the point of spirituality. The point of spirituality, growth and self-improvement, is to become the better version of yourself. Not to compare yourself with other people, not to try to be other people. You just want to be yourself. The process is where you actually feel it. Allow yourself to experience the emotion, its sadness. Just cry. If it is anger, feel that anger burning inside of you. Find a healthy outlet. Punch a pillow. Get your pillow on your face. Just scream out loud. Go have fun. Go for a run. Journal is fantastic here too. Ask yourself, what is it? What is this feeling that I'm trying to tell myself? What does this feeling is trying to tell me? What is the lesson that I can extract from this memory? Release. This is the crucial step to avoid getting stuck. Once you have acknowledged and processed that event or feeling, you consciously choose to release it. This is about forgetting. It is about letting go of the emotional charge. Imagine literally breathing it out or picturing it floating away. Some people write it down and burn the paper. Safely, of course. Look, this is my step. I didn't wanna share with anyone, but I picture myself having, if I think of emotions. I don't think of emotions as positive or negative. I think of emotions as light or heavy. There are emotions which are light, which uplift you, like joy, gratitude, happiness. These are emotions which are light. You feel like you are floating, you are on top of the world. But there are other emotions which are heavy, like sadness, grief, depression. These are the emotions that pull you down. So I think of emotions as bricks, and the light ones as balloons which are filled with helium, which are floating upwards. And the heavy emotions like grief and depression and jealousy, envy, I feel them like these are the emotions, these are bricks. So I imagine taking that brick and standing over an edge, a cliffside, an edge, and I throw the brick into the water as it sinks deep into the ocean floor. And that is how I let go of bad memories. I hope this will be helpful. You can try to picture it, let your imagination flow, because this world is all yours. The key is to understand that processing isn't reliving. It is about taking the necessary information and then moving on. Our past only has power over us if we are allowed to invade our present. The present is what we have. The present is the gift. There is no future. The future is a mystery. The past has already gone. Mindfulness practices and living in the moment are your superpower here. When you catch yourself drifting into the past, or gently bring yourself back into the present moment. Look around the room. Notice 5 things that you can see, 4 things you can touch, 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, and 1 thing you can taste. This grounds you instantly. The more you practice being in the present, the less space the past has to occupy. So, I will finish this video by saying, remember this, and this is the most important part. Look around your room. Look around the environment you are in. Look around the people you have around. Notice 5 things you can see about them. The way they are dressed, how they are laughing, how they look, how their hair looks. Notice 4 things you can touch. Touch them. Feel them. Look at 3 things you can hear. The sounds, heartbeat, laughter, joy, the birds, the sound of people walking outside. 2 things you can smell. Maybe your armpit, maybe the food around you, maybe your room, maybe the perfume you're using, maybe your friends. And 1 thing you can taste. Find yourself a cup of water. Make yourself a juice. Taste the dust around your room. Touch it. Feel it. Feel that you are alive. Live in the present moment. The more you practice this, being in the present moment, the less space the past has to occupy. And that is how you are going to be free. And that is how you start your journey into spirituality. And that is how you start your journey into self-improvement, self-growth, and self-development without getting stuck in the past. This is your boy Evan Songwai, and I hope I taught you something which is useful today. Until next time, peace out. I love you all.